A desperate 911 call. A woman bleeding on the floor. An apartment torn apart. It's a sweltering August afternoon in Zanesville, Ohio, and what looks like a brutal home invasion
Oh my God, I'm shot. Okay.
quickly spirals into one of the county's most disturbing cases.
What's going on? I think someone's in the apartment. It was unlocked, and there's stuff everywhere, and I can't find my boyfriend, and his truck's here. And okay, ma'am. Are you inside the apartment? Are you inside the apartment? I need you to back out of the apartment if you are. Come back out of the apartment if you're in there. Okay. All right. Come on back out of the apartment. Are you in the hallway now? I will quietly get there. I don't know if someone's going to. Okay. I'm going to stay on the phone with you, but I need you to back out of that apartment right now.
The caller claims she's the victim, ambushed by two masked intruders who shot her before fleeing the scene. But when detectives step inside that quiet apartment complex, the evidence tells a very different story. This wasn't chaos, it was choreography. A carefully constructed lie, built to hide an unthinkable truth. This is the case of Deborah Lynn Frazier, a woman who turned a gun on her lover, and then herself, in a desperate attempt to disguise murder as survival.
What's going on? What happened yesterday? And this, I don't want to put words into your mouth or anything, so this is just in your own words. That's why we record everything. That way we don't miss anything. We want to get the best accurate description of what happened and what was going on. Okay, so.
All right. The day before yesterday, Tom and I were...
So, the day before yesterday, we're talking about Wednesday the 9th, correct?
I believe so.
Okay.
Because we were waiting on the maintenance guy to change the light up.
Okay.
As soon as he did that, I decided to go take a walk. I asked Tom if he'd mind if I just hung out with a friend for a while. Maybe spent the night. Just kind of get some fresh air.
Okay.
Because I have trouble with anxiety sometimes. And so sometimes taking walks or just getting out helps. And he's usually really good about that.
Okay.
So I went out for a while and I got a hold of my friend, Johnny Anderson.
Okay.
And asked him if he wanted to hang out. And we drove around for a while. And then I ended up asking him if I could just spend the night. We played video games, we watched TV. He's an old friend from my early college years.
Okay.
That's how I know him.
Okay.
And then yesterday, I had tried to contact Tom. I texted him, I called him, and I never heard back, which was weird because normally he's pretty good about getting back to me.
Okay.
And so Johnny and I took a walk at Black Hand Gorge.
Okay.
And I decided I want to go back to the apartment. I was getting more worried about Tom. I walked in, I saw the cleaning lady. She was just wrapping up.
Okay.
And I walked to the door and I noticed it was unlocked.
Okay.
And
yeah, I think I thought before they said that you had to unlock the door, but I could have been mistaken.
I went in and that's when I noticed that the whole apartment was tossed upside down.
Okay.
And I wasn't really sure what was going on. My mind was going in just a million different directions.
Okay.
I saw that the light in the spare bedroom was on. I saw the light in the bedroom was on. And I decided to call 911.
Okay.
Because I was worried that someone had tried to rob us. Or whatever was going on. And I didn't see Tom right away.
Okay.
And so I was making my way back to the bedroom. But I glanced where Tom's phone normally lays, it wasn't there. I glanced in the spare bedroom where he usually puts all his stuff, like his wallet, his everything, and it wasn't there. And I was thinking maybe he stepped out, maybe he went with family or something.
Okay. Does he have family up here?
In Cincinnati.
Okay.
And so I hadn't even made it to the bedroom yet. And there was two guys with these masks who came out. And at that time, the 911 operator was telling me to back into the hall. But I was so scared. I kept backing up. And eventually, the one assailant pulled out a gun and got close enough to me and fired it off. And they both bolted. Where they went to after they bolted out the door, I don't know where they went to, because at that point I was shot. And
From the start, something doesn't add up. Waddell's apartment is neat and orderly, nothing consistent with a violent home invasion. There are no signs of forced entry, drug activity, or theft. Expensive items, including multiple firearms, remain untouched.
Can you describe the suspects to me?
the one I got a good look at, he had a black ski mask on. I could tell through the eye hole he was white, and he had a mossy oak green hoodie
Okay.
and jeans from what I could tell. The other guy I didn't get a good look at.
What, as far as that first guy we're talking about here, was he a tall, short, heavy set, skinny? Can you describe his description?
He was probably a little taller than I am.
How tall are you?
5'3", 5'4".
Okay. So, I think he's 5'5", 5'6".
I guess he wasn't as tall as Tom, and Tom's 6'5".
Okay.
And he was built. I mean, I could tell he had muscles, but other than that, I couldn't tell you much else about him.
Okay.
I was just trying not to get shot, but I didn't get shot anyways.
Was it a semi-automatic or a revolver? Could you tell the difference?
It was like a Clint Eastwood gun.
Okay. What did they say? Did they say anything?
They didn't say anything. I think they were just trying to get out of there because I don't think they expected anyone to.
Did you have to do anything? Did you do anything to them or anything like that?
I just tried to keep the gun away from me.
How did you do that?
I grabbed a hold of it and I was trying to point it away from me because I didn't want to get shot and I was scared.
How did you grab a hold of it?
From what I remember, I grabbed it at the bottom and I grabbed it around the whatever you call the long piece.
Did you do it with each hand? So, which hand of yours touched the gun? Both?
Yeah, this one touched where you hold it.
Mm-hmm. So you touched the handle?
Yeah.
What about your left hand?
It touched whatever that long piece is.
The barrel?
Where the thing spins.
Oh, the cylinder?
I don't know how.
Like you're saying things. I know what you're talking about. The round part where the bullets are at?
Right. I know Tom collects guns. I don't know if it was one of his or what.
Okay. What kinds of guns does he collect?
Tom collects, well, I think he has a couple pistols, and I know he has a few rifles, and he has a bow and arrow, I think.
For nearly a decade, Deborah lived a double life. While sharing a home with Thomas Waddell, she kept another relationship hidden, with John Anderson. He had no idea she was living with another man. To Anderson, she was just a caring nurse, tending to a patient she claimed had dementia, a lie designed to fuel her plan.
So you left at 4 p.m. with Johnny Henderson?
No. At 4, I decided to head on out and go for a walk.
Where did you go for a walk to?
I left the apartment complex and I went right up Military. And then what I did was...
When you say up Military, is that towards like the city or back towards North Point?
I think it's North Point, because when you leave the complex...
But you turned right or left?
I turned right.
So you walked down towards like Bear Heritage Credit Union? That, to the road, like the 4-lane...
Where, like, alright, you go and then the road splits and you can go left towards like Dillon and then...
Yep.
Yeah, so I just walked down that way just because sometimes walking helps clear my head.
Well, I definitely understand that. Going for a nice walk always helps out. How far did you walk and where did you walk to that day?
Let's see, I walked kind of past the nursing home thing.
By the Oaks? I think that's what it's called.
I think so.
Okay.
And I cut through the field and then I went right down like a little alleyway type road.
Mm-hmm.
And then it wasn't until later that I called Johnny Anderson.
Okay, when did you call Johnny?
I honestly don't remember the exact time. I'm trying to think. He asked me if I just wanted to be dropped off at the apartment. I told him, I just asked him, can we just go back to his place and just like play some games? And
why didn't you want to go back to the apartment?
I just figured a night away was, because I like to play video games and Tom doesn't. So I like to play video games with Johnny and other people who are kind of into that kind of thing.
Did you have your own video games you took, or does he have the games, or how'd that work out?
I have a PlayStation 4 and he has an Xbox.
Did you take your PlayStation over there?
Yeah.
So you go back to the apartment. What's he do then, or what do you guys do then?
I just had him drop me off in front of the building.
Okay, and did he leave or did he stay?
I'm pretty sure he left, and then that's when I walked in and everything else unfolded.
Well, what kind of people do you think would do something like this? Why do you think they'd target Tom?
I know he was having issues with his soon-to-be ex-wife.
Who's that?
Callie Burns. He's still technically married, but...
What kind of issues was he having with her?
She was just very, what's the word? She had a lot of anger management issues, and she was cheating on him, so they ended up separating.
Okay. Do you think she would be the type of person to do something like this?
What, to break in and then shoot me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, you're saying it was two guys. What do you think they were doing? What do you think they were up to?
It's hard to tell, honestly. I don't know. Like I said, when I walked in, everything was all thrown about.
Whenever we catch these people, what do you think should happen to them?
I think they should pay for the crime. I mean, I didn't do anything to anyone to deserve to be shot, and I don't know why anyone would tear up another person's place like that.
I mean, what punishment do you think that they should receive? I mean, that's what we try to gauge, so when we let the prosecutor's office know on how you feel and what do you think should happen, that lets them know up front what they need to aim for. I mean, you think they should spend life in prison? You think they should be sentenced to death? I mean, anything like that?
Well, I don't know how Tom feels about it, but I feel that they should at least go to jail for a long time. Shooting someone, I could have been killed.
Investigators soon pieced together what really happened. The day before, on August 9th, 2023, Frazier stood behind Waddell as he sat in his recliner, raised a .22 caliber pistol, and pulled the trigger, executing him in his own living room.
Well, what do you think happened to Tom?
I honestly don't know. I even tried calling today.
Does Tom have a cell phone?
Yes.
What kind of phone does he have?
It's like an Android.
Do you know his phone number?
740-607-1160.
Okay. Did you walk in the back bedroom?
No, they came out before I could even make it back there. Why?
Okay. Well, Tom was shot and killed. It's all right. You can take a minute. Let me ask you this, and I'm going to ask you to be 100% honest with me. Did you have something to do with his death?
No.
Okay. So, let me explain this to you, Deborah. And I'm going to be as straight as possible. I've probably been a cop now for about 20 years. This isn't the first murder investigation that I've ever handled. It's not going to be the last. When we start our investigation, we look at every angle. We look into every possible situation, possible scenario, and everything that you tell us, we go and follow up with. Okay? Would you have an issue if we looked inside of your phone? Okay. Do you have a password on it? What's your password? And it's alright, I can tell you what it is. It's 6813. We did a search warrant on your phone. That means we knew what you searched for, and what you did, and where you've been. So, on the night of Wednesday, something happened. I don't know exactly what happened in that apartment between you and Tom, but I know that you're the one that's responsible for his death.
I'm not.
Why are you searching? How long does gunshot residue stay on my hands? Yesterday morning at 8 in the morning. Listen, you did.
I didn't.
Debbie's search records. How long does GSR stay on skin? Yesterday morning at 8:16 in the morning. Lake County, Florida court records, Muskingum County court records. I'm telling you, we already know the questions to the answers to the questions we're asking you. Here's your chance to get your side of the story out. If there was something going on that caused this, you need to tell us right now. But you have more knowledge than what you're saying. There was no home invasion robbery. Okay? There was absolutely none. So, you've already locked yourself into the biggest lie. Here's your chance to unwind it and tell the truth. Come on.
I didn't do it.
Who did it then?
I love Tom.
You have knowledge of it.
I love Tom.
If you didn't shoot him, who did? Because you know.
I don't know.
Why are you searching? Is there GSR? How do I get GSR off my hands? How long does it stay on my skin? Why did you search that? Why did you search it? Tell me. Give me a good explanation on why you searched 5 hours before this robbery ever happened. When you never shot a gun before, why are you searching? How long does GSR stay on my skin? You tell me that. And an I don't know answer is not good enough. Listen,
Didn't.
you know when you call 911, we record the calls. You're the only person in that apartment. The audio gets enhanced. We can tell if people are running out and struggling. We look at cameras in the neighborhood. There's nothing. Your story is so far bogus.
I didn't do it.
Who did it then?
I don't know.
Listen, I don't know. Isn't gonna fly. You know this. You know this.
I don't.
Yeah, you do.
When I left Tom, I wanted to kill myself because I've been suicidal for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
And it had nothing to do with him. It just had to do with the fact that I have been dealing with those issues for quite some time.
Okay.
In 2020, I tried to kill myself in Tennessee.
Okay.
But I wanted to die.
It's tough. A lot of things are tough, yeah, especially when you're in that state of mind.
And I'm constantly in that state of mind. But anything I looked up in regards to that was, so I was setting up for my suicide.
Do you really think that anybody would believe that? Honestly?
That
Like you're just digging your hole deeper, girl. You really are. You have a one chance to come clean and act like you're a little bit remorseful. I don't see any remorse, do you?
Well, why would you care if your hands have GSR on them if you're dead?
It was just a curious question.
So, here's the fact of the matter. There's nobody that runs out of that apartment building. Alright? We know that. Your DNA's on the gun that was used to kill him. Okay? And the gun that you shot yourself in the leg with to try to cover this up. You said that you grabbed it with both hands. How the are you still holding your phone?
It fell on the floor.
No, you didn't. Come on.
You said I could talk to an attorney.
Yeah. Do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're charging you, I believe, with murder, which is a unclassified felony where you spend life in prison. Felonious assault, which is F2. Tampering with evidence. Gun specs, which is mandatory time on top of any conviction. So you'll get life plus whatever gun spec time. Domestic violence, and your bond's going to be $2 million. Any other questions for us? All right. Enjoy your stay here.
In the end, Deborah Lynn Fraser couldn't outrun the evidence. She was charged with murder, tampering with evidence, and gross abuse of a corpse. In March 2024, she pled guilty and was sentenced to life in prison. A desperate lie unraveled, and the truth sealed her fate.